She kept saying she was too old for him, that a man like him didn't belong in her world. But the billionaire who loved her never stopped showing up. His hands were trembling the day he finally knelt down. Not in front of the glamorous woman the media expected him to propose to, but in a tiny apartment with faded wallpaper, in front of two frightened children who weren't related to him at all. He looked at them with tears in his eyes and asked the question that would cost him everything. "Would it be all right if I became your dad?" The older child, only 7, stared at his little sister, then back at the man who had spent months taking care of them, walking them to school, cooking dinner, staying awake during their fevers. The same man their mother kept pushing away because she believed he deserved someone better. "You won't leave us, like our father did?" the boy whispered. And that's when the billionaire surprised everyone who thought they knew him. He pulled out his phone and showed them a document his lawyers had already prepared. Not a prenup, an adoption agreement, signed on his side, waiting only for their mother. "I'm not going anywhere," he said. "Not today. Not ever." But what nobody knew was that this wasn't an act of pity. It wasn't an attempt to rescue a struggling mother. 14 years earlier, when he was a grieving, lonely teenager who had just lost his own mom, this woman had been the only person who treated him like he mattered. She was 12 years older, exhausted from working several jobs, and barely holding her life together. But to him, she was strength. She was home, the night before his powerful father sent him overseas. He made her a promise everyone dismissed as childish. "I'll come back for you one day, and I'll marry you." She laughed then, brushed his hair like he was just a sweet kid imagining things. But he wasn't imagining anything. It took him 3 years and $40 million to find her again after losing contact. And when he did, his heart broke. The vibrant woman he once adored was drowning in hardship, abandoned by her husband, raising 2 children alone, living in a neighborhood where gunshots replaced alarm clocks, working nonstop yet still unable to pay for her son's medicine. Her children bullied for wearing torn shoes. She was losing hope, and when he finally stood at her door and offered help, she slammed the door in his face, not because she didn't care, but because she thought she wasn't enough.